Hello there, Jignesh. Nice to see this essay from you. Let's get right into it. International marketing is the topic. Okay. Today, international marketing has become a priority for many organizations seeking to secure a good hold of the brand in international markets. Well, okay, this is a little repetitive, don't you think? International marketing and international markets. So be careful and try to vary up your language a little bit. The organizations have a huge focus on developing countries because that is, we don't use contractions in IELTS, where the actual business comes from. Hence, countries like China, India, Japan, etc. are on the top priority list for many organizations. Okay, fine, but you have been asked to talk about both sides, whether it's positive or negative, and then give your opinion. You haven't done any of that here, okay? So, this whole paragraph needs a little restructuring, okay? There's a different way you should approach your introductory paragraph. So let's move on. International marketing as a strategy opens, with an S, up the horizon for the companies. Full stop. It even helps the countries they are investing in, I think is what you want to say. Okay. So, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, okay? I would have made these one sentence. I would have said the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, and then you're done there. Every business brings new types of technology from their host country, and this even adds in employment generation. This even adds to the generation of new employment in the host country. That's how you say this. It also brings, with an S, huge investments. I don't know what this means. On a country's point. I have no idea what this means, really. Investments such as building a world-class manufacturing plant outside a city with better facilities to employees and workers. International marketing has worked like a charm for India. Many companies see India as one of the key contributors for their growth. Okay, so I'm really rather not really following the development. I know you're talking about the benefits, but I don't see how international marketing is related to some of this. I just feel like you're kind of talking about foreign investment in a country, and you're not talking specifically. I mean, here you talk about like a world-class manufacturing plant, so this sounds just like foreign investment to me, not specifically international marketing. And then some of these sentences, there's just no cohesion between them. There's nothing linking them. They're just like sentence, 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 and there's nothing that kind of glues the whole paragraph as like a unified whole. Alright, so let's move on to your second body paragraph. So unfortunately, this might turn into a disaster for its country and their people. Which country? For a country and its people. So here, a country and its people. A few years back in Bhopal, India, there was a major gas leak. Okay, now you already said it was a few years back, so you're telling me now it's the 70s, so you really should pick one or the other, not both. So I would have said a few years back in Bhopal, India, there was a major gas leak. Full stop. It was termed as one of the deadliest disasters by a corporation. The management team of the company fled in no time. Companies have to take necessary steps to ensure they do not exploit the country and its resources and follows. Okay, so this is really not about international marketing. This is about foreign investment, creating companies in foreign lands, and it's just not really on the topic. It's not relevant to what is you're supposed to be covering here, okay? So personally, I think the advantages for such a strategy outweigh, it's one word and there's no T, disadvantages, and I feel India should make better foreign policies to attract the remaining companies who are still thinking to make a mark on India. All right, that part is fine, but like I said, the development of your essay was a little off. Now here you've got a task 1, English and homestay. Dear Mr. Jackson, I'm writing concerning I am writing regarding my homestay with you. This isn't appropriate here. I am Jignesh from Mumbai, India, and I will be traveling to UK for an English homestay, for an English program in University of London for a period of 6 months. The course includes homestay as an option, and I thought it is the best way I can improve my English. The best way for me to improve my English. The course starts in spring this year, and I don't know about the climate in London. Okay, so again, it's a formal letter. You don't know Mr. Jackson, so I want the language to change a little bit. I want it to be a little more formal. So the course includes a homestay as an option, and I thought it is the best way for me to improve my English. Again, you say the course. So let's vary that up a little bit. So why don't we say something like this? As the course starts in spring this year, I was confused about the appropriate attire I should bring. Would you recommend winter wear from India, or do you predict that I will have adequate time to buy clothes after arrival? Okay, so something like that. And then this also should be its own separate sentence that has no business with this whole spring and clothing thing. So also, I would like to know if I should bring my own kitchenware or if I will be sharing with you. You see, in formal letters, typically we avoid using direct questions. All right? I hope not to intrude on your privacy during my stay and be a cheerful guest. And I hope that you are happy to help me during my stay. Okay, too many I hopes in one sentence. So you could have said instead, and that you will be happy to help me during my stay. I'll be reaching London on 23rd of July with 1:05 on British Airways, capitalized from Mumbai, and I'm eager to meet you all. Yours sincerely. We don't capitalize the C. You don't put a full stop after your name. Okay, so you did the rest of that. You asked a couple of questions, so that was good. So you covered the information appropriately, but there were a lot of areas in terms of the expression that I would like to see improved a little bit. I want to see more formal language. And then I want you to be careful with repetition. Those are the two big things for me. So, on the whole, I'm glad you wrote this essay, and I'm glad that you're practicing running for your IELTS. So, I hope that you will choose to continue to get feedback from us, because it's really the best way. I mean, getting feedback for your writing is really the best way to continue to improve. So, with that, I will leave you to continue writing, write some more. I hope I get to see more of your essays, okay? So that's the end of the video correction, and I wish you lots of luck with your writing.